First part of that, the kickoff. The timing on that is really weird. The more you play it, the better the chance you have of getting it. So we're going to slide down on the fifth string. Now I do that with my small finger, my pinky finger. You may do that with your ring finger. I'm going to break this lick into pieces. That's the first piece of this lick. So that's the second part of it. All right. Part of that is muting with my left hand, which is, okay, that left hand, I've just got my finger laying on that string. It's not pushing down. So we're not pushing the string all the way down. We're just letting the string exist between our finger and the fretboard. We're not pushing it down. We're not connecting that string to that fret. So we're not doing that. So we're going. We're not doing it until we want that note. And that's the whole thing about chicken picking. Chicken picking is muted notes. And so it's a way of phrasing, and it's a way of voicing different notes, and you're emphasizing some notes and not emphasizing others. And when you're not playing a note, you're still picking it. So if I didn't mute that, see what I'm doing? So I'm going. Okay, so that's chicken picking. So the first strike on the string is after you do those two notes. That first note is muted. Okay, it's a muted note. You're not pushing. Okay, and what I do, the way I play that with my right hand, because I play with a thumb pick. But if you play hybrid, you know, like if you're playing with a flat pick, you would go. That first note is muted. Now there's some guys like Simo, he does it and he doesn't use hybrid picking. He does it with his flat pick. See that what I'm doing there? So I'm going like this. So you don't have to use your fingers. However you can do it however, whatever works for you. I was just saying, J.D. Simo is like a master Telecaster player, and he doesn't do hybrid picking. So there's no law that says you have to do it a certain way in order for it to be official chicken picking. There's nothing like that. You just pick which way, what feels best for you and what kind of naturally happens. However you can make that sound. In between those notes, if you notice, what you're doing is you're putting a dead note in there. It's a muted note. That pull off is your third part. Okay? So you're doing that same lick that you started with. Okay? lot of times what you'll find with guitar licks is they're repetitive. It sounds like it's a bunch of different notes. They're different notes, but there's repeated notes in there. And so this is a perfect example of that. That's in there 2 times. Hear that? I'll show you what my right hand's doing, give you this side right here. Play it all the way through a couple times. 5 times in a row. Here we go. Sit around and do that. Sit on the couch while you're watching TV and just work on that, perfect it. That's the first part of the Working Man Blues thing. The other part is okay. So this is like a typical blues lick, you know. That's what this Working Man Blues is. It's phrasing in a different way. It's using the same notes, but it's phrasing them in a different pattern. We're gonna break this down into pieces. This is how you learn stuff. You gotta break it down into pieces. Sometimes you can learn stuff all at once, but the way I've learned a lot of things starting out was you break it down into pieces. And if I'm learning a new guitar lick, you know, then I break it down into parts, and it helps you. And then once I learn all the different parts, then I work on the fluid side of bringing it all together and playing it as one long thing. So what I'm doing is I'm playing these 3 middle strings right here. I'm playing the second string middle finger, 3rd string with my index finger, 4th string with my thumb, and I'm pinching. And notice I'm muting it. You notice that? See how I'm muting? Chicken picking is muting. Okay? A lot of chicken picking. Half of all the licks when you play with chicken picking, they're muted. And that's from either muting with your left hand or muting with your right hand, or both. So the first part of this is 5th string open. Okay? Now what you're doing there is you're using your ring finger on your left hand, and you are holding down the D string, 4th string, 3rd string, and then the 2nd string, all at the 7th fret. Because you remember, you're playing with 3 fingers, you know, either your pick and these 2 fingers, because some people do that. You know, they'll do like a hybrid picking thing where you're using a flat pick and your 2 fingers, ring finger and your middle finger. And all you're doing is going. That is the 4th string at the 7th fret, which is an A. Okay. And then you're barring with your 1st finger on your left hand. So we're going. I'm hitting these 2 strings right here, the B string and the G string. And then what I'm doing is hammer on with my middle finger. Watch Watch my right hand. I'm hitting that. So we go. Now that's doing that without playing a closed bar chord for that A. Now you can play it with a closed bar chord. So your right hand is doing this. Now what I do is I'll leave these two open, the fifth string and the sixth string open. Then I can play my lick. Now I have to close it and play a closed D bar chord. D9. I like the way D9s sound better. So the D9 is just playing, that's like a D7. You like how you play an E7 like this? You know, a lot of John Fogerty songs are all in E like that. What I'm doing is D7 right there. If you put your pinky down on your 5th fret, 2nd string, which is an E note, okay? Also got an E9, just slide it up. So hopefully that'll help you on that. Y'all let me know if you have any questions or want me to do more on this and go deeper into this. But anyway, so here it goes.